Okay guys, we're going to jump in with a preview for the Hobart meeting on Friday afternoon, the 28th of December. 10 races, rail out 6 metres, which means a maximum field size of 10. Couple of feature races, the Tasmanian Stakes, 100,000 weight for age over the mile, and the Winsenberg Handicap over 1100, seeing the return of Hell of a Street. But anyway, in the first, maidens over 1100. No real standouts here. The one, Ewan Chief, trial the other day looked very impressive. He's got it queued up here. Might just have a quick look at it. So
they're off. And
so that's him. It's the one issue. Jumps a tad awkwardly, just with the big black horse back on the inside here. But he could have won this trial by 5 or 6 lengths. So might just let it roll from here. So he's back on the inside. O'Loughlin on the inside, pretty, it's not hopeless either. So puts, but just the same coming through the middle here under triple grip. Looks a pretty promising horse. Obviously, it does appear as if the 1100 might be his cup of tea, but down the track, pretty good trial, but just looking at the early prices that have gone up, I think he's got 6 to 4. Do think he'd win, but they're not going to be launching in at that type of price. The second, we've got GG Trendsetter with the claim. Looks pretty well placed, actually. 3 of these all competed in a race in Launceston recently. Trendsetter, West on Broadway, Motown Blues. Here's O'Loughlin that we pointed out in the trial replay previously. And if we just... Motown Blues won that race. Trendsetter did a fair bit of work earlier to get across, and it's pretty similar speed map. The one I'm actually leaning to here is Cole's Hero. If we have a look at the speed map with West on Broadway 1, Cole's Hero 2, obviously, you can see him box seating. He was pretty arrogant winning the other day, Cole's Hero. He might just actually queue that one up. Yeah, so Cole's Hero, so we've got the colours here.
1200 the trip for race 3.
Oh, this is in benchmark 58 grade and steps up to 64. But he's out sort of 3 and 4 wide in the second pack here. So here he is here. It sits 3 deep, no cover the duration. So still 3 deep, running third outside the 2 leaders. He's as strong as anything on the line. A lot more depth in Friday's race, but he's going to be box seating in the run. You just see the gaps come at the top of the straight. You'll take a bit of holding out despite stepping up in grade. I do have Trendsetter clear second pick. So what have prices we've gone up? So and Jack's Choice was strong there the other day, winning as well. So so I do think the market's not far off. I don't think West on Broadway should be favourite, but happy to $6.50 each way. Cole's Hero from a speed map perspective. I think it's not the worst bet in the world. Not keen on the next few races at all. He's just got a 1200 class 1, pretty even lot. The 2-year-old, I think, is the 4th. No real opinion there. It's just hard to say how much improvement they've taken from their previous starts and trials, but just look on as with race 5. Race 6, I was pretty keen on Ravage when I was first doing the form. I've cooled a little, just dropping back from on debut. It was a pretty good win. It's sort of looked under pressure, but just kept coming and coming. And pretty similar last time behind some obviously very handy types, the inevitable when GG's second over. Do think he wins. I haven't had a look at the prices of that race. Yeah, I could come at $4, so it'll be back to you. Yeah, so Diggers Guild, it's a favourite there last time, but yeah, have cooled a little, but still a top pick in the race. The 7th is Over the Mile, Wait for Age. Count Da Vinci was good the other day. Had on Wesley sort of looking him in the eye from about the 600. Wesley put him away pretty easy on the turn, but he did stick to his guns very well. Lord Da Vinci, obviously query over the mile. Quick Defence worked home okay on Tasmanian debut. The one who actually went good in the race was Kenjawood. There obviously is two versions of him, but actually might just have a quick look at that one. Yeah, so he's obviously got the pink colours here, Kenjawood. So return to Tasmanian soil. So he's in the pinky colours, draws about gate 6 here. Count Da Vinci in the black colours on the inside, kicks up and leads. And here's Kenjawood. And here's Lord Da Vinci in the similar black and colours. But you can see Kenjawood, he jumped okay and just sort of eased back for a bit of cover and finishes up not getting the best of runs in transit at all. Just things went a bit pear-shaped. So he's sort of pushes out here, out sort of, he's run 4 and 5 wide, and here's Count Da Vinci on Wesley second, Lord Da Vinci third. Here's Quick Defence in the red cap. Now, if you're looking at these two, Kenjawood out wide and Quick Defence in the red cap inside him, definitely think Kenjawood's gone better. So he's Quick Defence here. You know, but you just see Count Da Vinci kicks on like Lord Da Vinci. You know, the last 200 metres obviously big query with him, but you know, if you believe what you see there, the two major winning hopes do appear to be Count Da Vinci obviously and Kenjawood. So anything with Count Da Vinci, Cool Cash will probably ensure he doesn't get a soft lead, so he might actually be sitting off Cool Cash, but might be the worst thing in the world anyway. But the 8th is for the sprinters, sees the return of Hellover Street, as we've mentioned. The one I'm actually half keen on here on an each way basis is GG Double D. She's getting down in the weights a little. I think she's 55.5 she's carrying here. If we have a look at her form this time in, now she's got a great record, the 1100 in Hobart, so 10 wins, 4 wins, 3 seconds. She was very strong the last 100 metres over the 1000 last time. And since resuming, one thing we'll just point out, she drew barrier 10 of 10, barrier 10 of 11 in the Newmarket, and barrier 8 of 8 last time. So she's virtually drawn the outside gate all 3 runs since resuming. And she's jumped okay and had to go all the way back. So here she draws 5. Emergency inside as well in Apriano, who's also engaged at Longford. So I imagine it'd go there anyway, even if it did get a run. So it means that Hellover Street 3, Double D comes out of 4. So it should be right on the speed this time, sort of running it, settling in the first 3 or 4 instead of all the way back to last. And we're just going to have a look at her last run. She actually broke 11 seconds for the last 200 metres of the race as well. So Double D, and there's a few in this race backing up as well. So
1,000 metres.
So she draws outside. She's a big girl. So widest horse here. And you just see, jump second or third and has had to grab hold and go all the way back, and similar happened at the previous two starts. And even Duraza's kicking up here, keeping her 3 wide, so this horse in this race actually went a lot better than it looks on paper too. Flash Missile, 3 deep, no covers, not her cup of tea, and she boxed on pretty well. But actually, we'll just cue back. So here's Duraza inside, and here's Double D out wide. And we just, last 100 metres of the race, very good from Double D. Now you're copying $10 each way. She's never been too far away from Hell of a Street in the past. He's always obviously had a measure. So, but, I just, betting's all about value, and if you're getting those type of prices, very happy to be on Double D each way. And so if you're taking quaddies, I'd be throwing Tough Missile in as well at the odds there. So the 9th, this is one of those races that annoy me as a punter. There's 2 horses you really want to back at their next start, and they finish up in the same race together. And those 2 horses are Payon and Aspirate. Payon's just screaming out for the mile. Solid. His last 200 metres have been exceptional. Running sectional times of a really good horse, to be honest. Can see him stretching out to, once he gets out to the 2,000 plus, so I reckon he might surprise a few where he might get to this time in. And the other one's Aspirate, who was very good in the red hot race last time behind the crack 3-year-olds. The Inevitable, GG second over, I can't think of the filly's name, but any of those 3 would start odds on in this race. Do think one of the duo wins. What prices have they gone up? $6 Payon, $3.60. Aspirate on that. I'd be backing Payon each way. Do think one of the 2 win. So Payon each way there, but it's a tad annoying that they've actually run into one another. And in the last over 2100, I was unbelievably keen on Sabon the other day. I thought she was near a put-in, take-out job, and she started $5. Obviously steps from 1600 to 2100, goes from maiden to, it's not a huge step jumping out of maiden into maiden and class 1 company. No real stars here. She'll be on speed. Like most tough speeds, get over a bit of ground. Just trying to think. I think Banker Mo was a tough speed horse. And out of a Savoir Vive mare, so trips shouldn't be any real issue on breeding. She definitely looks like she'll run it. So happy to be on her. Just can't best bet anything running 500 metres further than they've ever gone before at $3.20. But definitely have her on top. Gigi's First Lady been strong late. So with the claim, it's probably the major danger. White Gazelle, been backed and beaten a few times. Always promised to win a race, but still does a lot wrong in transit. Did get back in a farcically run race last time, so legit excuses. And sudden shocks never far away in these type of races, but forced to pick one, I'd go Sabon. As far as best bets are concerned, as you can probably read between the lines there, I'm not exceptionally keen on too many at any value. Actually agreed to $16 with the claim. Looks after decent value. Probably needs a bit of rain, but he said, like I do, you and Chief in the first, but no way I'm taking $2.50. Horse is going to get back. Second, GG's Trendsetter. I think if Cole's Hero each way, or if you're not an each way punter, I'd back both Trendsetter and Cole's Hero to win. But Cole's Hero, pretty confident from the speed map. And the other one that we'll point out just at a bit of value is GG's Double D. So the two horses, both each way, not stone bonking morals, either of them. But race 2, number 6, Cole's Hero, and race 8, number 5, GG Double D. So, good card. Friday afternoon fields generally gets a bit of liquidity as well, so even if you're into exotics and that type of thing. The one thing I did notice, I'm actually keen on a few Troy Baker rides, like you and Chief. I think he's on Double D as well. Is he on Sabon in the last? Ivory Man's got Summer Hope. I think he's on Kenjawood, or I think should run top 4. Just Jockey Challenge, Digger's Girl. It obviously depends what price he goes up, but I think if you're into the Jockey Challenge, needs a more, should be running a hole there. He hasn't got a ride in the 2-year-old. Like Esther Baby's got a chance there. Obviously the one race that might hurt him is this one, but but if you're into the Jockey Challenge side of things, he might be the one, give you an interest for the day as well. So, but anyway, guys, I'll wrap it up there. So, the best 2, Cole's Hero race 2, GG Double D race 8. We'll leave it there. I'll pop something up for Longford on New Year's Day. So until then, we'll leave you with it. Let's hope we can get one home. But cheers, guys.